Hello everybody, how's it going today? My name is Chase and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Medieval Blacksmith set. Set number 21325 comes with 2,164 pieces. It originally retailed for $180 and this set is now retired. So getting straight into the review here, a little backstory real quick. This is actually my second take on this. I had a video all ready to go over the weekend. Made a post about it on the TikTok, so the reason why I might be talking a little fast here is I'm trying to speed run it and try and emulate that the best I can. That video ended up deleting for whatever reason on my editing app, and now it's gone. So the hour-long work that I put into that, gone, wasted, gone forever. But we're going to knock this one out for you and make sure this one gets uploaded, because I was really hoping for this to be uploaded Saturday night, Sunday morning, and it never was. So right now, just give my initial thoughts on the set real quick, per usual. And if you do notice here in the background, change the backdrop up. I got my Lego display. And again, up there is the natural light coming in. And as I emphasized heavily in my first take of this is, again, I'm using natural light. You can even see my hands moving there. If you look at the bottom of the set. Yeah, relying on natural light. If I get some more followers, maybe get 100 followers on YouTube, I'll go and buy a light ring. Just kind of improve the setup. Right now I'm using a tripod that I bought from Five Below. So that's kind of what we're working with here, but anyways, back to the review, getting a little off track here. So this is the Medieval Blacksmith set. Came out in 2021, retired, I believe it was 2023 or 2024. One of those 2 years it retired, I believe it was 2024. A little backstory on my experience with this set real quick. I knew someone that had it, thought it was really cool looking, kind of waited, set retires, and then about 2 or 3 months after it retired, I was actually looking on Barnes & Noble. Someone said that they had a pretty solid selection of Lego, and I ended up seeing this set was available to place a pickup order for at my local store. So I hardly hesitated, clicked the buy now, picked it up 2 hours later, built it that same week, and it's a very great set. I probably mentioned it in other videos. I only buy sets that I think are either going to be fun to build or mainly that actually fit my interest. The only ones I would argue that I forcibly buy myself are the modulars, just because I've missed out on so many in the past that I don't want to pay $400 or $500 in the future for a modular after it retires. So yes, this is the Medieval Blacksmith. And we'll just get right into it here. So I kind of have all the figures set up from when I put it back up on display, but that's perfectly fine. We'll get into them at the end of the video per usual. So this is the Blacksmith. We'll spin it around for you here. And another thing I could maybe buy is a Lazy Susan or a turntable and be able to, that's a little messed up for whatever reason. There we go. Now it's fixed. This is the Blacksmith. The coolest part of the set is down here. I posted on my TikTok. It's a light brick. Yeah, it's one of my favorite features in almost all of my Lego sets that I own. Just, it's a simple feature, a light brick, but it does a lot of detail. And there's no bland area on this build. I mean, obviously, as you can see, the entire house, building, structure is completely detailed as we are destroying it. Completely detailed. There's not a single dull spot on the structure of this set. Getting into the actual build now, we have the main floor, basement area, shop area. And I'll emphasize this again. I emphasized it in my first take. Again, apologies for the lighting. There are a lot of pieces over here that are dark. Doesn't help that I'm on a dark platform, and you know, they're just kind of blending in. Again, I apologize. We'll make that a YouTube subscriber goal. If I can hit 100 subscribers by the end of the week, I will upgrade my lighting. Obviously, you're not forced to subscribe, but again, if you'd like to see more content, better content, let's hit a 100 subscriber goal by the end of the week. We hit 300 over on the TikTok. And yeah, enough getting sidetracked. It's been going on a lot, this video. So we'll start here with the tree, with the little well. And then down here is a cool feature. We've got a wood pile. And then again, there's the well, and then a tree. And if you turn it over, has a target for the one minifigure who has a bow and arrow and is into archery. I'll spin it back around. You have the stairwell here, which these are smooth topped pieces, but those are really neat how they just kind of sit on top of each other and hardly need any structural stability to work. And this set is also designed like a modular. As you can see, it's all smooth. These two studs right here, they will connect to the building, and then you have your two studs here. Other than that, there's really no connection, which I actually kind of enjoy because the set is still firm, placed on top of each other, but it necessarily is easier to get off than an actual modular. And then here we have, like I said, this is my favorite part. You have the light brick for the blacksmith area, which can also be accessed from inside. We'll turn around. You have your black and orange pieces. And now that we're zoomed in, you can actually see it a lot better. The lighting is starting to work in my favor. So we'll stay here at this angle. You have your shoulder pads, your shields. I believe that's just a crate of more coal. And then helmet, kettle, frying pan, and then just little rods. Then a broom, shovel, hammer, mallet, whatever you want to call it. And then you have your anvil with the orange nuggeted piece there. I'm not sure what the actual term is, but the nuggeted piece representing a very hot piece of metal. And here we have the second floor, main floor, whatever you want to call it. And again, like I said, these parts here, they just sit on top of each other and create a really nice looking walkway up to the house area of the build. And I'll spin it around here, and then there is a chimney area that goes up, and then you have your sign for the workshop area. And going into the main area, very simple, basic, but yet again it is very effective, just like most of every other part of this build. Two actual built chairs, which both have looks to be axes, two axes, and then just a rod that make up the actual back of the seat. Table with a turkey leg, chicken leg, and then a leaf, possibly a salad or just decoration. Over here you have your butter churner, so that was kind of cool. And then again you have your stove area here. And then just mainly kitchen area, carrot, a nice little round, smooth piece to kind of represent the carrot being chopped up. And yeah, that is the main floor of the blacksmith. So here we are, we have the second floor, third floor, whatever you want to call it. I'm keeping it like this for now, just to kind of give my thoughts. So this part, I don't actually remember if it comes apart. I think it does, but it's very finicky. No, I came to the conclusion that in my first take of this, that it does not come apart, which is why I'm keeping it this way. to flip it around to show you that from here, this just comes right off. There are two brown slope pieces there, and then they are connected here by these black pieces with the connectors, the ball joint connectors there, and then they just slide into these ridge pieces right there. And then this is meant to be viewed from the back side. Yeah, I still cannot figure out, and I really don't want to break something and have to rebuild it. So we're going to keep it like this, and it'll be perfectly fine. So this is the top area, second floor, bedroom, attic, whatever you want to call it. Again, just very simple. This is a really cool build. It is the bear rug. Very neat. Very basic, but again, very cool. I had a lot of fun building that, even though it was only, what, 10 pieces. And over here you have the bed. Again, overly detailed brick-built bed, but again, it is perfectly fine. More pieces for the piece count. And then you have a chest with a book inside of it. And then over here, a little writing area with the quill. And then the printed piece, Once Upon a Time. And then the little candle in the back there. So again, very simple designs here on the floors. But again, they definitely get the job done. And again, sorry for the shadows. I'll say it again. If we can get 100 subs by the end of the week, I will buy a light ring so we can put some better reviews together. But yeah, that is the top floor of the Blacksmith. So we're going to repeat the way I did it in the first recording of this video. So we're just going to use the floor as the backdrop, just because there's a lot of dark pieces or dark coloring on the minifigures. So here's just one of the I don't even know what you call them, just one of the knights, people in the kingdom, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, pretty simple design. It's got the shoulder pads there, and one design on the face, so no double face for her or the other soldier that we will show. Right here is the second soldier, knight, whatever you want to call him. It comes with the half shoulder pad, and then the shield there, and a sword, and again parted hair, and again just one face print on this minifigure as well. Pretty simple, pretty boring, not as fun as the next two we'll show you. Here we have the archer. This one, like I said, is a lot more fun. Comes with the bows, the arrow, pretty simple torso and leg design, but you know, just more interesting character. And she does, let's get the hairpiece off, she does have a second face printing, kind of like squinting her eye to make sure she gets the perfect shot down. Again, her hairpiece fell, but imagination. But yeah, overall, pretty solid minifigure. And last but not least, we have the Blacksmith himself. He's probably the coolest figure in this. Probably one of the more cool figures that I have in my actual medieval display. I really could think the long hair and the long beard's kind of cool. The overalls are nice. And printing on the back as well. Again, something simple, but also very effective. And he does have a second face printing. I'm not going to take his beard off, but I will take his hair off. And then just kind of a face with his tongue out, working hard in the forge. And then again, I mean, the beard covers up most of the face. So to me, it really doesn't matter. I think they could have gotten away with just doing one face printing on him, just because with the hair, you only see his eyes. And last but not least, this set also does come with a horse and carriage build. And then this is just to carry the two soldiers around. And yeah, pretty simple carriage build. Another neat build. I don't have anything like this in my medieval display, so that was fun to have. And the horse, just like every other horse, that part does come out, and you can put a solid 2x2 and then with a smooth 2x2, and it'll represent the horse not having anything on him. And the head does move. Trying to do this with one hand. Head moves up and down so you can make it look like he's eating, drinking, whatever. So yeah, that is the Medieval Blacksmith. Again, this set is retired. It's been retired for about a year or two now. Not too sure what the price is on Bricklink, but if you missed out on this set and are still looking to get it, if the price is right for you, I'd definitely say to get it. This is a really fun build overall. There's so much great architecture going on with this set, and that's one thing I really love about these medieval sets is, you know, that I don't really find the builds to be boring. As you can see up there, we have the medieval the Lion Knight's Castle. That I've seen a lot of people complain about that one, just because it's just gray pieces. I think the first 7, 8, 9 bags, whatever, first 10 bags, those were a little boring, but because you just didn't know what part of the build was actually being built. But after that, it was really fun, and this is just like that. Overall, very fun build because you just want to see what comes next. So yeah, like I said, if you have the option to get it, definitely pick it up. It's a great build, a fun build. I didn't get bored once with this. And yeah, so if you're enjoying the reviews, again, I'm a newer creator here. I've been going at this for a little over a week now. The more subscribers and more engagement we can get, the more motivating it will be to obviously fix the horrible shadows here, get better lighting, get some lighting rigs, light ring, whatever. So yeah, again, if we can hit 100 followers by the week, so it's about 50 in 4 or 5 days, give or take. So we can go about 10 subs a day and get up to 100 by the end of this week. I will buy some new lighting and get some better reviews out. And obviously, as you can see on my back here, that's just my display. We picked up Billy bookcases this past Christmas about 2 months ago. So, you know, there's a Daily Bugle that can be reviewed, Avengers Tower. There is hiding behind there, Assembly Square. There is a Tudor Corner review. More of the town, Medieval Town, the Lion Knight's Castle, which I do want to review. We have Lady Liberty. Some more sets I just have sitting there displayed. That right there is the, can't think of the name, Shopping Square, whatever. The new modular just came out. And then I have 10 more bins on the other side of the room, just filled with Lego because we just don't have enough room for them. But again, I rambled a lot on this video. So if you did enjoy, there's less rambling videos on the channel. Like, subscribe, comment. My links in the description below for my other socials. And stay tuned for more Lego reviews. I'll see ya.